This is a very early morning in Cabo Da Roca, Portugal. We're here to rig a very classic 65-meter highline. It's been on my bucket list for a long time. It's the most western part of European mainland. We're starting so early because it's low tide, and only on low tide you can enter the sea stack in the ocean, at least without getting wet.
Anchor point is here. Tagline is gonna get ready to be thrown down. That's a nice rock to put it over. Okay, rigging team! Ole! The ladies have joined us too!
Sophie and Lukas are making their way up to the other side to rig the far side. There's a pretty sketchy fisherman trail going to the top.
To the other side. Are you ready?
Yep. We are doing the rigging on the dynamic side, and they are rigging the static side. Via our connection, also known as a tagline, we give them all the necessary equipment. We are rigging the 65-meter highline on a very nice selectivity LSD tube. Since rigging of the line took like 2 hours and the tide is rising pretty fast, there's only one way for them to come back, which is via the line. So we tension the line, and tying all the webbings off, Lukas and Sophie can come back to the dynamic side.
Was the rigging easy there?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Was it doable?
Yeah. Super good. It's just too windy, but
How was it to climb the tower?
it's nice, it's easy.
Okay.
It's a bit sketchy though.
Yeah.
You go like super close to the edge. But it's not hard.
You got a beautiful line, huh?
Nice, yeah.
Nice ladies.
Super good. Super beautiful. The wind was like definitely like a little mind fuck, but
Distracting.
yeah. But I managed to get one step in, so I'm happy at least for that, and making lots of attempts for me, so yeah,
Nice.
it's good for a first sesh in a
You
while.
did really well.
Yeah, had fun, most important.
You can clip yourself here.
Yes, oh my god, thank you. Yeah, just like, whew.
Hi, my name is Lukas. I'm from Germany. I moved to Portugal like 5 years ago and started to highline here in Portugal more or less 1 year ago. I got completely addicted to it in a way because it's the first sport that I discovered that mixes all the things I really enjoy, like being outside, being like in a challenge with your own mind, with your own head, but also like physically demanding in a way. So like it has all this combined. You are always outside in like super beautiful places as we are right now, and all these factors combined just like immediately hooked me on the sport, and I basically couldn't stop after the first time I tried it. Also with the rigging, I think it's a real part of the process of the highlining in general. So I always enjoy to do everything, like to go to a line, to part of the rigging, session on the line. So like I really can learn everything, like all the aspects of the sports. That is like really something that I really enjoy because it's very diverse. Like it's very creative sometimes, how you have to adjust things and how you have to improvise. And that is also an aspect of the sport that I really enjoy, like the creativity overall in the sport. Something that I'm trying to learn at the moment is a sofa roll to feet. I want to make a roll and then immediately stand up. So I'm practicing the steps at the moment, like the roll itself, and like just to stand up from a sofa position, and want to like end up being able to combine both. That is my next goal in terms of like tricks or freestyle. And in terms of walking, I have like one mistake that I always do. I tend to lean a little bit to the side, which makes the walking a little bit harder for me. And I'm trying at the moment to like really focus just on this, to adapt this or to fix it, to get better in my walking as well. So like I have these two things I'm trying to focus on at the moment. When I watch other people walking, I see that like people who are like super in control of the line, they don't do this. Like only when they get really like a shake or a serve, they maybe twist their back foot a little bit. But I do this like almost every step, which like really gives me like this left tendency.
I'm from Germany. I live in Lisbon right now, and I slacklined for quite a long time, and I started highlining about 3 years ago. And yeah, when I moved here to Portugal, I started doing a lot of highlining. Yeah, it's called a balancing fan, and I know it because I used to do the tight wire rope. It's like the rope they have in the circus. It's like a steel rope, and I did that a lot, and I'm really used to it. So when I started slacklining, I wanted to try doing the slackline with the fan, and I took it to the fan, and then I took it to the highline. Like, I thought of a way to put a leash on the fan, and for me it really helps. I think I'm also super used to it, but it gives me more stability, I think. And yeah, I feel more stable, like, and then I feel more safe because I'm so used to it. Yeah, I really like walking with the fan. It was so nice to walk the whole weekend. For me, it was super good. I haven't done the highlining in, I think, 2 months, so it was super nice to be back on the line. And this spot here in Cabo Da Roca, for me, I think it's my favorite spot in Portugal because it's so beautiful. It's like over the ocean, then you walk to this pin in the ocean, and yeah. And yesterday was amazing with the sunset and everything. It was a lot of fun. It's just like, for me, I'm like in this spot, like on the line. I feel like a little bit like in the middle of the sunset. Like, I'm part of it, and it's just amazing. It feels super freeing. Yeah.
Nice, Sophie. Awesome costume.
Oh, it was so good.
Super clean, man.
It's super shaky. It was quite loose with surfing.
Nice line. Nice line. Fun times. Woohoo.
Yes, it was a lot of fun to rig with you.
See you next time, dude. Cheers, bro.